The year is almost done, and honestly, it's been a lot of things that's passed this year. A lot of games that came out, a lot of anime that showed up, a lot of characters created. What better way to end this year off than talk about the top 7 best waifus that came out this year? Whether it's, again, anime, games, or maybe some personal creations, still nonetheless, it's something that is worth talking about and celebrating, because why not? I was gonna do this video for Christmas, but then I realized, oh yeah, Christmas Eve is kind of like today, well, at least for people around the world that's not necessarily in the States, so that's a thing, because I keep forgetting that other places exist for 10 seconds, but still nonetheless, I'm like, well, if I put this on Christmas, then most likely a lot of people ain't gonna watch it, or they're not necessarily gonna care too much, so yeah, might as well just say this for, sometime before, because I bet there's gonna be a lot of people that's wanting to celebrate with their families. And if you don't necessarily have somebody that you celebrate with, or you're just not celebrating Christmas, you're gonna be alone this year, I'll try to see if I can work in something to get you something for Christmas. It's not gonna be anything major, but we'll see what kind of happens. But speaking of Christmas, throne gifts! Yay! I'm gonna promote it until this shit is kind of, well, actually I'm just gonna promote this shit till the end of the year, because why not? When it comes on things, if you like to have something left over, if you're not necessarily just knowing what to spend something on, and if you like to give me something, that'd be nice when it comes down to things, because I haven't really promoted this shit in a couple of videos previously, so time to promote it again. So when it comes down to things, obviously it's voluntary, you don't have to do it, and even if that is something that you don't want to do, you also do have the Kofi and Cash App as well. If you just like to donate directly, that will help with the bills and things for next month, so that would be an amazing thing as well. Also, when it comes down to things, you do have also the merch that you would just like to buy if you want to get you something like a late Christmas gift, which granted you ain't gonna get it like sent to you in time, but when it comes down to things, it would be something that you can get. And so if that's something that you want to see and deal with, then please go ahead and be in the description and try to do one of these things if that's what you want to do. Alright, enough promotion, let's actually talk about these women. So for the top 7, this is going to be a lot of doubling up, essentially taking 2 characters from the same series and just putting them somewhere on the list. And what series should I start out with other than Rain Code? I'm gonna put Halara Nightmare at number 7, honestly.
Dear Diary, yesterday was so amazing, and I met such a wonderful guy.
You think I did nothing while waiting at the cafe? I prepared by gathering intel in order to move the investigation along. With my logic, anything is possible.
Good evening. Mademoiselle Crabelita has been muttering about getting in shape lately, and even said that she wanted to drag me along with her.
The sweet sound of bewilderment. Marvelous. A sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question, I am Fossilor. You know, the god.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Mainly because while she is good, and there is definitely a lot of things I like about Halara, I'm not necessarily going to hold you. I don't necessarily think that there is a lot of like fan stuff or interactions with that character outside of the story and the DLC that came out for her character. That's essentially about it when it comes down to it, right? Like, there's really not much to say. Yes, she's badass, and yes, absolutely is one of the better characters in Rain Code, but I still don't necessarily feel like she has reached a pivotal level of where she should be. Not to mention, and it's a still crying shame, that she has 0 Gentai content on this character. Why is there nothing on her? I don't necessarily know. Then you also have people trying to make controversies with her, talking about, oh, is she a woman? Is it a guy? They don't know. They brought the question up, but we don't necessarily know. Even though literally it's a question of assuming, because Shinigami and Yuma basically try to take a guess but never ask her. So as far as I'm concerned, she's a woman. That's basically the bottom line of it. When it comes down to things, I do like Halara. She's hella cool, can whoop some ass, but at the end of the day, she's probably going to be just in the back tier of this though, right? Granted, she made it in the video, so I care about her to some degree. She made an impact this year, so that's how it is. Anyway, for the next one on number 6, you have Shinigami, and yeah, let's just throw all the Rain Code characters on the back, because I like these characters, but I feel like there's other characters that made a bigger impact on me this year personally, right? And Shinigami is way over Halara. The reason why is very simple. She cares kinda a little bit more. Granted, she has a weird way of showing sometimes how she cares because she's all about the death and she's all about, you know, violence and murder. Well, really more so the murder and death part. But when it comes down to things, she has a very weird sense of common sense when it comes down to things, and that's just how Shinigami is. Also, she's like the best waifu of the game because she can absolutely have moments where she wants to care for somebody and genuinely tell them how she thinks and, you know, all that sort of stuff. Just has a lot of the time weird ways of showing it. Also, she's basically just Junko but Shinigami. Literally, that's all it is. Junko but a Grim Reaper version, right? And plus she be mad fine, so why not, honestly? So that's definitely I would put, you know, Shinigami into this. Why not? Number 5 and 4 took a hell of a long time for me to kind of figure out who the hell I would put in. But for this one, I think it's kind of fair to put this in because why not? Which I'm gonna give number 5 to Shion. Yes, my character. Why not? So when it comes down to things, yes, I'm checking in the OCs. But when it comes down to it, Shion doesn't have a lot yet, but you're starting to see stuff of her if you watched the previous episode, right? So that's something that is there. Granted, I do like Shion, and again, obviously I created the damn character, so of course I'm gonna like him. And 2, I really wanted to make their theme of really about light and dark, as you can kind of tell with their damn design. I mean, it's just black and white, so duh. But when it comes down to things, Shion hasn't done super much, so I can't speak on a lot of things, and there is going to be something that she does in the next episode that hopefully, you know, get people to start really caring for this character, because I haven't really played anything out there yet outside of her backstory. So that's about it when it comes to it. But still, I like the design of this character, and you know, I feel like she has a lot more to offer. Just give her time and she'll have it, right? I feel like that's what's gonna have to happen. So that's number 5. And then number 4 is going to be Symphony. Because, yes, Symphony is by far one of the other crazy women this year, especially created from my hand, when it comes down to things, that is definitely having a lot of shit going on with her. Someone that is literally mentally broken on the inside, who is basically suffering so much to the point that she had to literally give up herself and let the spirit just take a joyride with her. You know? Kind of just like, oh, life is too hard. It's not necessarily something I really want to deal with anymore. So just let the evil and darkness in me just do whatever the hell it wants to. And that's essentially what Symphony is, right? She's just a person that really doesn't have a lot going on for her on the inside, which is why Jay is trying to save her and all that sort of stuff. And when it comes down to it, she has to just stop trying to hide her emotions and what she actually feels and actually get saved, right? That's literally what the goal is of this whole fight that's going on right now. So when it comes down to things, Symphony definitely has a lot of stuff going for her at the current moment in time. And hell, we still have to talk about the actual Symphony that's like on the inside of her, but we'll get to that in the next episode. So when it comes down to things, there's still a lot of things going on with Symphony, but honestly, I feel like with how her character has been so far though, and just how she kind of acts and how she's kind of like dirty but also kind of, you know, crazy as well, it's a mix that I like personally. You know, I like my crazy women, even if it's my own damn creation, so it is what it is. So definitely Symphony, I feel like, deserves a bit of that number 4 positioning. Then we go for number 3, which I'm gonna say Lynette on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna chuck Lynette in, mainly because Kudere. Literally, she's like another Konako clone to me, 100%. Am I just gonna slap in Konako clones into a list like this? Absolutely, because they're like the best. They're made after the best damn character, 100%. Literally, silver hair, check. Literally got cat ears, check. A character attitude with literally just being straightforward with you, check. She likes sweets as well, absolutely. And just put her right by the side of Konako. Literally, that's all you got to do. Just put her on the side and that's perfect, right? Lynette is just that chick. Also, I feel like Lynette is like, not gonna lie, one of the finer Fontaine characters, right? Now don't get me wrong, I know there's like Charlotte, and I know there's Navia, and I know there's plenty of other characters that's out there, but something about Lynette just screams more to me. I'm not necessarily gonna hold you, so that's how I feel. Number 2 is gonna be pulled from Kamikatsu, which is gonna be Ataru. I mean, if you make a character that makes me question if I like Konako or her a lot more, then you did something. You absolutely did something. There has been no one has challenged the liking of number 1 spot for Konako when it comes down to things from me until Ataru came through, right? And that's with a bunch of characters. You could have said maybe, oh, Hikari from the 100 Girlfriends, or any of the girls from the 100 Girlfriends could have been a challenge, but no, don't get me wrong, I like those girls, I like the show is absolutely hilarious, and Hikari with her damn inflation could definitely easily take a bunch of spots, but when it comes down to things, no, that's not how this works. Ataru didn't need all that. Ataru was just basically someone that is a devastator on the battlefield, someone that is absolutely going to tell you what the hell she is thinking, and when it comes down to things, someone that definitely needs to get some nice BBC. I'm not gonna hold you. So that's just kind of how I feel personally. And then also at the same time, she needs to get the hell away from Yukito with his bitch ass. I cannot stand him still. So when it comes down to things, Ataru is just literally someone else who is also another Konako clone, who is, I would like to call Konako 2 Part 2 basically. And essentially it's just a character that I feel like, yeah, definitely is someone that deserves the number 2 position. Damn near should get number 1, honestly, for how much shit she impacted me with, honestly, at the feels. So that just kind of is what it is on that. And for our number 1 spot, it has to go to the woman with all the long ass names describing who they are, the woman that takes drama into a whole new level, the woman that makes the entirety of Fontaine absolutely pure effing cinema. It has to go to Farina. Like, dead ass. It has to. There is absolutely no effing reason or reason why, you know, she can't be number 1. Because she absolutely is. This is the same woman that pretended to be basically the god of their land for 500 years just to get over on some BS principles that's trying to screw the whole world over. And did it effortlessly and flawlessly, despite how much mental suffering this woman has been through. She has done basically the damn near of impossibility of any human when it comes down to things. Literally, Farina is just the most goated character of the year. I'm not gonna hold you, I don't necessarily care. She beats out literally anybody that you put in front of me that came out this year. Quite literally anyone. Not only did she give us one of the best character designs in Genshin that I've seen in a long ass time, but she also has given us one of the best character stories of all time of the Archon Quest and the overall story of Genshin as a whole. So there's absolutely no damn way I could just sit here and be like, yeah, Farina's not number 1 or Farina's not on the list, because she absolutely is. Also, the damn character demo that she had was still amazing. It's still the best damn thing. So definitely, of all characters that is deserving of a waifu award this year, it is definitely Farina de Fontaine. 100%. With the baguettes and everything that's coming through. 100%. So personally, that is my number 1 pick. And hopefully you did enjoy. And if you do have a list of your own, let me know in the comments as well. Who do you put in your top 7 or top 5 waifu of the year list? Let me know, because I know somebody ain't gonna have the same list as I do. But when it comes down to things, I really want to know what you might potentially have and what you're thinking of and all that type of stuff. So let me know in the comments. But hopefully you did enjoy this one. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on your way out. Also follow me on the socials, and if you'd like to donate to the channel, Kofi and Cash App is available as well. And also, again, throwing gifts if you like to, and also the merch is there if you just want to buy something. So until then, it's Boy J, signing off. Have a blessed day.